adventure, that's right. When the sun starts setting, you better be a betting we'll be headed to the old fish fry. Well, a frogging and a strutting and a ducking and a bucking, a family adventure, that's right. TP Outdoors, yeah. Pay it forward, y'all.
TP Outdoors Adventures, brought to you by TP Outdoors in Monroe, 3B Outdoor Equipment, and these fine sponsors. Closed captioning provided by Brad Bell at American National Insurance. Give Brad a call for all your homeowner, life, and auto insurance needs.
Hey guys, Chris Porter here with TP Outdoors Adventures. We are headed out to Dave's Bayou to do a little duck hunt with a group that purchased a hunt from an organization that's here local called Pilots for Patients. Pilots for Patients does a lot of cool things. We'll talk more about them later, but right now we're fixing to pull up at Dave's Bayou. We've been out here many times before, but it's such an awesome lodge, great accommodations, and the hunting's always pretty good too. It's getting late in the season, so we'll see what we run into out here, but man, I think y'all are gonna like this show. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and if you ever get a chance, check out Dave's Bayou. Awesome place. Y'all check it out.
This week on TP Outdoors Adventures, Chris Porter is doing double duties as videographer and host. Bill was unable to attend tonight's adventure. The Street family has graciously donated this hunt to Pilots for Patients. Not only is Dave's Bayou Lodge arguably the nicest lodge in the South, but the Street family is a great family that is always supporting local schools and charitable events. Now, before we head out to Dave's Bayou for this week's hunt, let's take a minute and learn about the great work the Pilots for Patients are doing in North Louisiana.
Well, it's a little different surrounding than you normally see me in, but we're out here at Monroe Airport with Kerry Barnett from Pilots for Patients. And tell you a little bit about what this week's show is going to be about. 2 years ago, I don't know if it's you, but somebody from Pilots for Patients contacted me and wanted to see if I could donate a hunt and put it on our show for Pilots for Patients. They were having a fundraiser. Well, COVID hit.
Yep,
we weren't able to have y'all's fundraiser, and so that was in 2020. 2021, finally y'all had your fundraiser. You sold the event, and I'd contacted Dave's Bayou Duck Hunting Club, and they said they would donate the hunt if we would come film it. So that's what we did. A couple of weeks ago, Chris Porter went out. I was out of town. He went and filmed a hunt with the person that purchased that. But we came here today to tell you a little bit about Pilots for Patients. So Pilots for Patients, tell us what that means.
We are a nonprofit volunteer pilot organization. We fly patients based out of Louisiana to specialized treatment facilities where they can get specialized treatment and medical diagnosis they can't get locally. Yeah,
I know everybody thinks about going to Houston and how far a drive that is. It's a 5-hour drive or longer. And a lot of these patients are taking chemo and do different things, and it's really tough on them to get back and forth. And I know literally hundreds, it seems like, of people that have made that trip, and y'all have flown them there.
Exactly. We actually last year flew 530 missions.
So how many total missions? I saw a plaque in there for like 5,500 from a year ago.
We actually just flew our 6,000th mission in November.
6,000 missions. And I have to brag a little bit. I think my brother Wayne may have been on that mission that flew that.
He was, actually.
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, it's a great program. It helps a lot of people in North Louisiana and all over the state, I guess. But if you're looking for somewhere to donate to, a good nonprofit, this, I've got to tell you, is one of the best programs in North Louisiana or anywhere I know of.
Absolutely. We receive no government funding, so we're all donations based.
And all the pilots, they're donating their time, their fuel, everything to fly these patients.
Absolutely.
So, the pilots are not getting anything out of it except for the joy of helping someone else. So, the funds that they do raise, where does that go to?
That goes to our pilot outreach and recruitment and our patient outreach.
Okay. So if a patient, you have someone that get diagnosed with some type of disease or they need to go somewhere, how do they contact you?
They can go to our website, and there's actually a mission request form that they fill out and it's sent in to us. They can always call us at our office. It's area code 318-322-5112.
So you fly them there, and once they get there, what happens?
We actually work with another organization in Houston called the Houston Ground Angels, and they actually will come and pick you up from the airport and take you to either your medical facility or to your lodging.
And then y'all arrange for them to get back the same way?
The same way.
So whether you stay one day or you stay a week, whenever it's time for you to come home, Pilots Patients will be there to pick you up and get you back home safely.
Absolutely.
Well, that's awesome. I think we have a plane fixed to land here any minute. And tell us about this mission that's coming in.
This mission is actually, the pilot is flying in and picking up a patient here and taking that patient to Houston.
And he's not from Monroe, right?
No, he is not. He actually lives in Houston.
So y'all have pilots from all over that help you with this organization?
We do. We have about 40 pilots that actually are based in Houston.
Oh, really? How many do you have out of Monroe?
Probably about 5 or 6. We have about 120 pilots on our active roster right now.
Cool. So tell us, when do you have your fundraisers and how can people get involved when that time comes?
We always have our annual fundraiser called the Prop Blast, and that's usually held in August. We also have a few little golf tournaments here and there, so we have a lot of fun.
Yeah. So if you want to give or you want to help, everybody doesn't have an airplane, everybody doesn't have a pilot's license. Well, you can help is just get on the internet and make a donation. It's real easy.
Absolutely. You can actually do that through our website. There's a PayPal donate feature on our website. That's PilotsForPatientsDuck.
That's awesome. So we thank y'all for all you do, and thank you for letting us be a very small part. Hopefully this hunt, you'll enjoy the hunt out at Dave's Bayou. We want to thank them for allowing us to do this hunt, for donating the hunts.
Absolutely.
So, all right, well, y'all stay tuned for the rest of the show. Pilots will come in, we're going to talk to them and the patient here in just a minute, see how their adventure's going, and see what it really means to them. So y'all stay tuned for more TP Outdoor Adventures.
My name is Midge Willis, and I'm a satisfied 3B Outdoor customer. When we decided to get a zero turn, we wanted the best, and so we watched the landscapers and we figured out, okay, Exmark is the best. So the next thing was to find out which one had the best service department. 3B Outdoor has the best service department around. They've never let me down. So every year they come get my Exmark, and it's like a day spa for the Exmark, and they come back with it all shiny and sparkly, and I'm set for the year.
The TP Outdoors Adventures Pro staff will be using Buckbuster's fall seed mixes this year to draw in the monster bucks. These mixes not only draw in the deer, but continues to grow next spring and summer to keep your deer close and provide needed nutrition for antler growth next season. And the turkeys, they'll love it too. Check it out, Buckbuster seed mixes at TP Outdoors.
Hey guys, this is Eric, owner of B&E Wholesale at 100 Trenton Street, downtown historic West Monroe, up against the railroad tracks. I wholesale to the public, name brand products at wholesale prices. We have a bargain every day. You never know what I'm gonna get in. Got a truck come every week. Anything from disinfectant to bed and bath to tools. Y'all come and see me. Like I said, wholesale to the public, 100 Trenton Street. Thank y'all.
Hey guys, on this week's Bill Steals and Deals, another couple of great deals for you. We've got a laser rangefinder. Archery season's just right around the corner. You've got to know the distance before you take that shot with the bow. 1,000-yard laser rangefinder on sale for $68.88. Or put those guns, lock them up so they'll be protected from the kids. We've got a little gun safe on sale for $38.88. That's this week's Bill Steals and Deals.
Chris arrives at the lodge just in time to witness a beautiful sunset, with thousands of geese coming in to roost right behind the lodge.
Well, we are here. I'm just going to go through everybody. I've got David, Donnie, Lexi, and Ashley. I knew there was an Ashley in there. Ashlyn. Sorry. See, I tried to get it and I still butchered it.
It's okay. It's all right.
I probably know. I ain't gonna shoot that much. I don't miss, so I just ain't gonna take much. 3 or 4.
Hang on. Let me make sure I got that on.
You don't care about a handful of shadows, you know. Carry my limit, you know what I mean.
What was that? I don't miss.
Well, I ain't missed in a long time.
The qualification and
Well, you know.
I got you.
I'm gonna make y'all look bad or anything, but you know, I'll give y'all a lead shot. We'll go from there, you know.
Well, David just jinxed himself, boasting he never misses, and that he was going to clean up all the misses from the other hunters. Now, David, buddy, we'll be watching, and we'll check back to see if you can back up all those claims of being a great shot. After taking a short 10 to 15 minute ride in the Polaris, the group arrives at the flooded rice fields, and a Hydra-Trek vehicle takes them out to the blind. Now, one thing about hunting with Dave's Bayou Lodge is you get to experience great food, the finest of fine accommodations, and awesome adventures just getting to the blind.
All right, guys, so we've been out here at Pilots for Patients for about 30 minutes or an hour. We had a flight come in, and the pilot had already done a flight for Angel Flight, which is another organization similar to Pilots for Patients. He's headed back to Houston, so he's also a part of Pilots for Patients. So he's going to pick up Brad here and take him to Houston for some treatment. So, Brad, I know this is probably not your first flight with him, is it?
No, sir, it's about my fourth.
Fourth. So you're going there to MD Anderson, is that what you're doing?
Yes, sir. They'll drop me off at MD Anderson. I'll get some blood work this afternoon, and in the morning I'll go see my oncologist and go get my immunotherapy, and I'll have an Angel network there to take me back to the airport, and I will be back in here in about 2 hours and less if you have a tailwind.
Yeah, so he's leaving here this afternoon, going to have all that done and be back here by this time tomorrow afternoon anyway.
Yes, sir. 24 hours easy.
That would not be possible without Pilots for Patients.
No, sir. It would be a 12-hour trip for me, 6 hours there, probably tonight, late this afternoon, and then 6 hours again tomorrow after I get through.
And that's just, it's very hard after you've had those treatments and all. So, you know, Pilots for Patients, as you can attest to, this is the proof in the pudding right here, guys. Your money's going to a great organization that's helping people in some of their weakest moments. So we're glad they could help you, and good luck, and we'll be praying for you for your treatment.
I'm just so appreciative. Thank y'all for everything.
All right, guys, so we got one patient loaded up here to go. We just talked to. As you see, another plane's pulling in. This is a regular day out at Pilots for Patients. One's coming, one's going, so great organization. They got it going on out here. Bill Petrus.
Bill McCann.
Hey, Bill, man, that's awesome watching y'all come in. Yeah. So you're from Houston?
I'm from Houston, yes.
So you're part of Pilots for Patients. You just flew in a patient that lives in Monroe from Houston, is
correct.
That correct?
Correct.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So how many flights you do? How often do you do this?
I think this is about my 23rd flight, somewhere around there.
Really?
I've been doing this for about 3 years.
How long have you been a pilot?
Since I was 14 years old.
14 years old, wow.
I took my first flying lesson when I was 14 years old.
Wow, that's just like 10 years ago, right?
Close.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is one of the volunteers. You know, we've showed you the Pilots for Patients organization. We've showed you some of the patients that's coming in and out of here. But this is the really meat and bones of the whole program right here. Is the pilots that spend their time. As you see, his plane's getting fuel back here. Guess what? He gives them a credit card. Comes out of your pocket, your time, your energy. They're the guys that put everything on the line to bring these patients back and forth. And we just want to say we really appreciate that.
Well, thanks for saying that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think that, you know, they donate money to Pilots for Patients where they pay all your expenses and all. That's not what happens. It goes to other things that fund Pilots for Patients, but the pilots are donating their time and fuel and their airplane. You know, it costs a lot to operate a plane.
Yes.
But it's a great organization, and we thank you for what you do. And I'm sure these patients, I mean, they were telling me this lady, she flew today, she's been going down there for 7 or 8 years, and it just makes the trip so much easier on those patients.
Oh, most definitely.
And you know, we sure appreciate it, and I know they appreciate it. So have a safe flight home, get back to Houston, and we enjoyed meeting you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you. September 3rd, 4th, and 5th, everything's on sale at TP Outdoors Monroe.
It's all tax-free.
And all optics are on sale.
Hot cheese.
All guns are on sale.
And it's all tax-free.
And all kids' clothing, ladies' clothing, and men's clothing are on sale.
It's all tax-free.
And Ranch King blinds are on sale.
It's all tax-free!
Are you a pilot? Do you have access to a plane? Then come fly with Pilots for Patients. Make that $100 hamburger worth just a little bit more and discover the joy of volunteer flying. PFP is a fleet of pilots who fly Louisiana-based patients to their treatment facilities. Our pilots fly 172s, jets, and everything in between. Use your passion and love for aviation to become a hero in your community and join the PFP fleet. To become a pilot, call the number on your screen or visit our website today.
Hey guys, this is Eric, owner of B&E Wholesale at 100 Trenton Street, downtown historic West Monroe, up against the railroad tracks. I wholesale to the public, name brand products at wholesale prices. We have a bargain every day. You never know what I'm gonna get in. Got a truck come every week. Anything from disinfectant to bed and bath to tools. Y'all come and see me. Like I said, wholesale to the public, 100 Trenton Street. Thank y'all.
We've got a brand new air gun aisle at TP Outdoors Monroe. We've got all the highest quality guns, the air compressors, all the high quality ammo, everything you need for air gun shooting. Donnie, this Avenger is just an awesome gun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's available in 3 different calibers. You know, come down to TP Outdoors. We got everything. It's very tunable, accurate, everything you need in an air
Super
rifle.
accurate. These guns at 50 yards will shoot a 1-inch group or less. A lot of them are half-inch groups. Donnie can help you get tuned up. Stop by TP Outdoors Monroe and see Donnie for all your air gun needs. We're here now with Jody Pipes. Jody, you just came off of your 54th mission.
54, yes.
As a patient. So, since what year did you start going down to Houston?
I started and going with Pilots for Patients in 2014.
2014. So today was just a checkup type visit? Is that
Yes, I go
in treatments right now?
I'm in treatment here in town,
Okay.
and they work with my doctors at MD, but I go every 12 weeks.
Okay. So were you scared of flying before you took your first mission?
I was not. I wasn't sure if some of the planes are smaller than others.
Right. Right. I understand. You know, that's one thing I hear people say. You know, I don't think I can get on one of those small planes like that. But when you're in a situation, then it can make your life so much easier to get there in an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Absolutely.
Rather than that long drive. You'll do anything.
Absolutely.
So, well, we're glad that you're doing better and that your treatments are working. It sounds like, and that you're ready to make 54 missions. And Carrie, this is a great organization. Y'all are doing a great job.
It's a blessing for us to be able to help.
Yeah. So, guys, like we said a while ago, you're looking for somewhere to donate to. You're looking for something to support. Pilots for Patients here in North Louisiana and Monroe is a great place to be. So we're fixing to get to the duck hunt now, so y'all stay tuned for it. We're through out here at the hangar, so good luck and
Thank you.
hope you have more safe missions.
Thanks.
Who said it never gets cold in Louisiana? The rice fields have a sheet of ice over them for today's hunt. As the sun rises, the teal are making the daily early morning rounds, and the guides are trying to coax them within gun range.
Good shot, good shot.
Good job.
Good shot.
Well, looks like old David was a little slow, and Ashlyn beat him to the shot and took her first ever duck.
How do you feel? You got your first duck.
You said that's your first duck?
Yes, sir.
First ever?
Ever, yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was a nice bunt.
Yep, that was a really good
I shot one time when they was way back over yonder. I knew I was gonna have trouble finding one.
I didn't know who was gonna shoot me at what.
Anything fell behind?
Not that anyone's counting, but David just loaded 3 shells in his gun and only 3 ducks fell. Everyone in the blind shot, so I'm confident somebody else killed at least one of the 3 ducks. So, that only leaves at most 2 for old David, Mr. Never Miss. David, my friend, remember, be careful what you say on film because it can come back and haunt you.
You get one, Lexi?
I don't know.
Tell them, well, yeah, you got one. You got 3.
Yeah, you got 3. Give it a good
You need a couple more like that, so do it.
I'm only claiming 2 because I only shot twice.
Hey,
I shot
roll
3
off. I was like, well, maybe we. Nah, you know what? After that last 3, we're gonna get them.
That was the best thing. But we had a lot of 1s and 2s.
I know. Shoot out. There's millions of them.
We did good there.
Hey guys, on this week's Bills, Steals, and Deals, another couple of great deals for you. We got a laser rangefinder. Archery season's just right around the corner. You've got to know the distance before you take that shot with the bow. 1,000-yard laser rangefinder on sale for $68.88. I'll put those guns, lock them up so they'll be protected from the kids. We've got a little gun safe on sale for $38.88. That's this week's Bills, Steals, and Deals. September 3rd, 4th, and 5th, everything's on sale at TP Outdoors Monroe.
It's all tax-free.
All Benelli, Franchi, and Stoker shotguns are on sale. And all Hawk box blinds. All Antler sheds. And Ranch King blinds are on sale.
It's all tax-free.
And all archery's on sale.
It's tax-free. It's all tax-free.
The TP Outdoors Adventures Pro staff will be using Buckbusters fall seed mixes this year to draw in the monster bucks. These mixes not only draw in the deer, but continues to grow next spring and summer to keep your deer close and provide needed nutrition for antler growth next season. And the turkeys, they'll love it too. Check it out, Buckbuster seed mixes at TP Outdoors.
My name is Midge Willis, and I'm a satisfied 3B outdoor customer. When we decided to get a zero turn, we wanted the best, and so we watched the landscapers and we figured out, okay, Exmark is the best. So the next thing was to find out which one had the best service department. 3B Outdoor has the best service department around. They've never let me down. So every year they come get my Exmark, and it's like a day spa for the Exmark, and they come back with it all shiny and sparkly, and I'm set for the year.
Good shot, ladies. Good shot on the snow goose.
On to what, 4 shots? 3.
Well,
Congratulations on the snow.
I had to shoot, Daddy.
It's okay.
You can't get high enough to shoot either?
No, this would be my shot.
Throw a rock at him and get it.
Yeah, Daisy.
All right, guys, well, that kind of wraps up the hunt. We're going to head back to the lodge. How many birds will we get? 1, 2, 3, 4?
4.
4, 5? I think we got 4 or 5 birds. So, you know, we didn't get skunked. We're on the board. And this is the last weekend of season. So it's pretty tough hunting at this point. Y'all did good. I saw some good shooting out of a couple of y'all.
Absolutely good shooting.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was about the experience anyway. I enjoyed it. It's always fun to be out here with family.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Making memories. Yeah. Sissy got her first bird, so it was a good...
That's right. It was your first bird, wasn't it?
Yeah. We got some
That's
good
awesome.
stories to tell. Yeah.
That's awesome.
The morning of hunting comes to an end without getting the limit. Now, hunting is not always about getting your limit. It's about making great memories with family and friends. Getting to spend the night at Dave's Bayou Lodge, eating a couple of delicious meals prepared by a true chef, and watching the sun rise over the flooded fields with thousands of ducks and geese in the sky while sitting in the blind with family and friends surely qualifies this as a very successful hunt. Oh yeah, David, now we don't have any real proof that you missed, so I guess we'll have to give you a break on being a great shot. Thanks for supporting Pilots for Patients by bidding on and buying tonight's hunt. And a special thanks to the Street family at Dave's Bayou Lodge for donating tonight's hunt to a great organization.
Well, guys, how was the hunt this morning? Y'all have a good time?
Good time.
It's fun.
A blast.
It's really fun.
That's awesome. So you got your first ever duck.
Yes,
It's
sir.
only, I guess, your second time hunting?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
I guess you could say. I went in the backyard a couple of times, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah?
Didn't kill nothing, but just shot some miss.
Hey, that's all right.
Yes, sir.
At least you got out there and to do that and get your first duck is a memorable thing.
Yes, sir.
So that's awesome. And I think you got the goose too, didn't you?
I did.
You bought this hunt at a charity auction for Pilots for Patients. Is that right?
I did. I was invited to a charity auction or charitable event for Pilots for Patients.
Yeah.
When I was there, they were auctioning off a duck hunt. I had no idea it was at Dave's Bayou. So I bought it. I actually bought it for my two sons. They're in the military. For them to go duck hunting. And turns out last year we tried it and they got called to do some military training. And again this year we had it scheduled and they got called out, 2 weeks ago to do some Marine Corps training again. So at that point I said, well, let's make a father-daughter hunt out of it. She's been begging to go duck hunting again to revisit that experience. So then I called Donnie and said, hey Donnie, let's go, duck hunting. And here we are. Brought them from Texas and just come to spend some time with family.
Well, guys, I know y'all got a little bit of a drive. Of course, you don't have very far to drive.
20 minutes on the road.
You're just right down the road, but y'all headed back to Texas. We're glad to have you over here in Louisiana, and I know y'all got to hit the road, but glad to have y'all.
Thank
you. Awesome.
This year's main fundraiser, the Prop Blast for Pilots for Patients, is coming up August 27th at the Vantage Building in downtown Monroe. For tickets, you can contact the number on your screen. Bill has secured a 10-day African safari that'll be auctioned off at the event. Hope to see you all at the Prop Blast. And we'll see you next time for more TP Outdoors Adventures. Thanks for watching TP Outdoors Adventures, brought to you by TP Outdoors Monroe and by 3B Outdoor Equipment.